All right. Begin streaming. I should probably pull music up. Oh, music. Music. Stream music. Shuffle the stream music. It's a little loud. Let's pull that down. All right, friends. Gosh, it's Tuesday, right? It is Tuesday. So, what am I doing today? I don't even know what I'm doing today. We're going to make up what I'm doing today live on the spot. I have not told anybody. I'm on Twitch today. I haven't done the social media thing. I have not prepped anything. We'll see if anybody even shows up today or if I get some casual viewers. Twitch is, every time I get on Twitch, it seems like some people show up randomly. Then sometimes I've gotten like usual consistent viewers. But we'll see what happens. So the storyline, what I'm doing right now is building one audio plugin per week. That's a little loud. I don't know how loud that is on stream. Okay. Yeah, the through line is we're building one plugin a week. So I built a plugin last week that had like colors, and I was messing with some of the UI elements and sliders and stuff like that. And then I wanted to convert doing I want to stop using Xcode, and I wanted to start using NeoVim because that is my preferred text editor. The problem with using NeoVim is that you have to have some specific files for your language service provider that is your autocomplete to actually function. And the problem with that is that those files aren't built properly by anything other than like CMake, effectively. So I don't know anything about CMake. I haven't really used CMake ever. Patrick, what's up? Thank you for being consistent and hanging out with me. I appreciate it, buddy. So, yeah, I don't know jack about CMake. I've done a CMake Hello World project in the last couple of days. I know that if I learn how to use CMake, that I can then generate this JSON file that then supposedly will help NeoVim see the H files in my directories, which will then allow me to use NeoVim to build the project. However, this has been like pulling teeth to actually get this to work. So, I've been at a conundrum and crossroads. Works for me now. When I get some work, we'll see. Get to work. When I get some work, we'll see if that continues. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you work and that you don't have to be stuck here all the time. So I've got a conundrum. I can either build another plugin the traditional way, which I guess I can because I've been talking about doing one plugin a week, but also like the only enthusiasm I have for that is building a generic slider class that takes over Juice's default slider but mimics it in its abilities but has more UI customization options. I like you hanging out, Patrick. Thanks. And I know, but like, you know, you'll always be able to take a lunch break if you want to. I'll be here. And I'm only here twice a week, so it's fine. So, yeah, I could do that and build the fifth plugin, which I think, let's see. Are we in week 5 now? For the year? We're in week 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, okay. So look, I'm just going to take the pressure off myself. I thought that I was in week 4 last week. I'm in week 4 this week. So technically, my plugin that I was working for last week, I was ahead of the game on and can be this week's plugin. And like, I want to learn how CMake works, and this is the ChatGPT that you're seeing that's right above my head. I was asking it some stuff about how to get CMake to work. So maybe we'll do that today. I feel a little bit of trepidation to go. I feel a little bit trepidatious to like use like to just go over documentation and try to learn CMake on stream today, because I typically want to be more fun and entertaining rather than like RTFMing on a stream. But yeah, do it. Thank you for the encouragement, Patrick. So I don't know, let's break into some stuff. Let's see. Can I make a new instance because I don't want some stuff to show on stream? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got a new instance of Tabby up. Let me hide the old shit. Actually, whatever, fuck it, now that I've got that up. Delete that. Let me go into my drive and go to there, and okay. So, this is my C++ drive where I was building some stuff. So I did a CMake Hello World. If you don't know what CMake is, it's a build system for C++ projects. And as I am repeating what I know, I'm teaching myself. So what CMake does is it allows you to generate cross-platform projects, much like, so if you've never used the producer before with Juice, the producer allows you to do this thing where you can make a new project. Just do that. We're not going to actually do a new project, but like it has all of these different templates of projects that you can make. And then, hey, here are the different exporters that you can use, like Visual Studio and Xcode and blah, 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 right? So if you want to make some projects using certain tools, you can do that, right? And then it's got different formats and all this sort of stuff that you can use. The problem is that it exports to all of these different IDEs, but not to like generate the content that you need to just use a text editor. So when you get into the producer, you can like add files and you know, mess with all the stuff in your plugin, and then what you do is you export that off to Xcode. So CMake works in a very similar manner to this, but it doesn't really, it has a GUI, but it's more of a language of programming than it's people. They don't really point you to the GUI all that much. So let's go back. This was my first CMake project, and it's just a hello world file. So I've got hello world.cpp here. I was just messing around with stuff. Yeah, so this is the thing that drives me nuts. Is on my Vim instance, I've got these like little X's and stuff, and I don't know what any of that means. But I've got some of the autocomplete working. So hold on. If I do that, and then if I type in standard template library, and then I type in unique, you'll see unique is an option there. And then I can do that. That's not really what I wanted. Unique pointer is the option that I wanted. And then you can type in your class type, which is float, let's say. And I don't have the freaking like autocomplete carrots working properly. And then I can name my float. And then I can go equals std make unique again. And then there we go, and this actually needs to be of type float, and then it could be like 3.f, and then there we go, right? So some of the text stuff isn't quite perfectly right, and you'll see it's underlined here, and I'm assuming that that means that like NeoVim doesn't know what any of this shit is, right? Hilariously, it also auto-included memory and IOStream, so there's some weird stuff with ClangD is my language service provider. And it's just not really clear as to how to make this work properly. Also, that text is really tiny for y'all, isn't it? I'm not 100% sure how to make it bigger, like embiggen it on NeoVim right this second. That auto include is interesting. Yeah, like, but that's what an IDE does, right? If I could have it auto include if I wanted to. So, like, it's just not working quite properly, and there's a bunch of YouTube videos about, like, hey, here's how to make this work in C++, and it's all, like, create a brand new instance of NeoVim with this fork of NeoVim that I personally like, and blah, 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 which is dumb. So I've got Hello World there, and then I've got my CMake lists. CMake lists.txt is what CMake reads when you run CMake. And it's got this stuff here, right? So what I asked ChatGPT about was, I think this is it. Yep. So I've got a local instance of Juice because I'm using the Juice Framework 6. I didn't buy Juice 7, which is the latest version of Juice, because I don't need to and it's kind of expensive. I will do that if people start paying me for plugins. But right now, I've got a local instance of the Juice Framework, and I'm like, hey, do I need to like, how do I actually make this thing work? I'm like, I'm looking up. There's a Juice CMake API, which you can write CMake code and include Juice much easier. But I'm like, how the hell does this actually work, and what do I need to actually care about? Because there's like, it's kind of like learning Reaper. When you learn Reaper, there's like 10 ways to do everything, and it's really up to the way that you personally want to do it to figure out how to do it. And like, you could set up all of your hotkeys in Reaper to just be exactly like Pro Tools if that's what you were interested in. But you don't have to. You can learn the standard Reaper way of doing it, or you can make up your own and blah, blah, blah. And people are like, well, yeah, but what should I do? And Reaper doesn't give you the answer to that question. And that's very much what CMake is. So you can see here, I've got like Juice suggested that ChatGPT suggested that I install Juice globally on my system. And I was like, why the hell would I do that if I have locally? Like, if I can just link to the local Juice files, like, why can't I just include Juice framework and be done? And it's like, okay, well, you've got two scenarios. You've got local usage and you've got global usage. So I'm an idiot who doesn't know what I don't know, and I could probably go to a forum and figure this out, but then I'm also an internet introvert. So it always feels difficult to me to go into a chat room and say hi to anybody anymore. Also to walk in and go like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Which is probably a problem on me, but anyway, so I figure I kind of want to make a Hello World. I want to see if I can create anywhere close to a Juice Hello World, or maybe we'll just start with this add subdirectory and then not use it and see if I can get that to build. And we'll just like inch ever closer to making an actual Juice CMake project. That's my idea. That's a long 15-minute preamble, but is what it is. So, let's do command line CLI hello world Juice. So we made that directory CLI. Let's go there, and then we need to touch CMake. The other thing I need to do is I should be able to build all this stuff in Juice, or not in Juice, in NeoVim directly. And I have a plugin that allows me to traverse file folder structures, but when I do that, when I traverse the file folder structures right now, it does not let me like do file folder actions on it. So I wonder if there's a way for me to modify the text size in Tabby. I can do color scheme. I know that the terminal usually determines the size of the text, but I'm like, can I make the text size bigger? Just without having to go change that in the Mac terminal? Appearance. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna make this 25 for you. Let's do that. Yeah, now you can read it. Oh man, Twitch, you've got old people eyes. Okay, so we got CMake lists and build. Let's envim into CMake lists. That actually needs to go away. Let's copy all this. And now you're starting to see why I like NeoVim. Let's do the add directory. Add subdirectory. Oh, look at that! I even have LSP for frickin' CMake. That's cool. This is okay. This is what I want for Juice. Do you see how, like, I'm doing add sub and then it's got, oh, this is exactly what I want. Add subdirectory, source directory, binary directory, exclude from all in system. It gives me all the options, right? The thing that didn't do is I want the arguments to be added if I hit enter. And it did not do that. But that's a thing I can make work. If I get this to work, oh, now you see I'm getting excited. This needs to be clipped. I should have pulled up my Twitch stream manager. Words. I am bad. I'm the worst streamer, the worst best coding streamer of all time. That's what I am. The best worst coding streamer of all time. If I can make this work, then we're going to watch us flying around code and doing a bunch of fun stuff. But we got to get there. It's not a learning curve. It's a learning wall. You got to climb the wall. And I am a horrible boulder. I cannot boulder for anything. I cannot rock climb. I used to. When I was a kid, I was climbing around stuff. I was a climber. I was a climberist. But, like, not today. Haven't done that in a while. All right, we're going to try and make this work. Hopefully the two of you that are here are entertained. Are you not entertained? Okay, so this says path to your local juice. Let's do a hard-coded path. Let's do users. Adam. Holy shit. It even sees all this. Dude. What? Okay, CMake's gonna be fun to use if I can ever learn how to fucking use it. Okay. Oh, yeah, because now... Okay, I need to go fork my own version of this plugin so I can just, like, I want to be able to do this and then... Yeah, see, it already just went weird. No, I don't want to delete that. I want to delete that. I want to go back there. I want to go back. Okay. Ugh. Anyway, this is stupid. ls, let's do touch hello world.cpp. The fact that I have to do this is really dumb. And then let's go back to the hello world, and then we'll copy all of the text from in here. Down, come on, you got this. Visual down, there we go, paste that there, delete that. Now we should be able to build. It's just C that isn't working. That kills me. Okay, so then I should be able to go into build, and then I should be able to go CMake. Make error at add subdirectory. Add subdirectory is not a given binary directory, but the given source directory is not a subdirectory of... Okay, when specifying an out-of-tree source, a binary directory must be explicitly specified. Okay, so that's a new thing, and that would help that it would to make Juice a global install. A source binary directory must be explicitly specified. Okay, so maybe we actually have one, and I don't know it. Code juice modules? No. Maybe it's modules. So Juice has this, like, here's how to use CMake, which is also impossible to read. Add subdirectory modules. What are the modules? There's so many CMake list.txt's in here. What the fuck? Docs. CMake API is here. Examples. Audio. CMake list.txt. Add directory CMake. Add directory demo runner. This is impossible. Okay. ChatGPT. Let's go back to talk to you, because you can explain it like I'm 5. Okay. I have Juice downloaded to a directory that isn't a subdirectory of my project. CMake is telling me that I need to have a source binary directory if I'm going to have Juice as in a directory that isn't a subdirectory of my project. I would like to keep Juice out of my project directory. Can you explain to me, like I'm 5, how to enable Juice to work with CMake in this fashion? All right. Talk to me. Oh yeah, I have a new thing. I have a follower alert now on OBS. If somebody actually follows me, it will pop up a thing and make a noise. I don't know if that's gonna happen today. All right, imagine. I didn't mean it literally, ChatGPT. You took me very literally. Absolutely. Let's break it down like you're 5. Imagine your toys, Juice, are outside your room project directory. Your Juice toys are in a separate place, not inside your room. Oh, this is so good. CMake wants to know where these toys are. Give CMake a map to find the toys. You need to tell CMake where to find your Juice toys. It's like giving CMake a map with the location of the Juice toys. Okay, in CMake, you have a special yeah, okay, right. And then I added the subdirectory, build your project with Juice. Now when you ask CMake to build your project, it knows where to find the Juice toys. It brings them in and makes them. No need for toys inside your room. Yeah, okay. Well, I did that. Let me now copy the error. Okay, I did that, but I get this error. Hopefully, I don't spend an hour arguing with ChatGPT. Oh, it's still going like I'm 5 because it's talking about Legos. Oh my God, this stream is way better than I ever could have imagined it would be today. I was very bummed walking into today because I was like, I don't know what the hell to work on and I don't know what to do. But now I have ChatGPT talking about Juice and Legos. And so we're officially in kindergarten and all we need is nap time. If we've got Juice, Legos, and nap time, we're great. We're perfect. Oh, man. Well, Patrick, Juice is actually an acronym, much like Reaper is an acronym. Do you know that? Did you know either one of those? That they're actually acronyms, that they're not names of things? Ah, yes. I think Juice. Oh, okay. Well, then what is? I don't remember. I think Juice is Jules Utility something. I don't remember. And I have no idea what the hell Reaper's thing is. But then when I learned it was an acronym, I always, when I talk about Reaper, I capitalize Reaper now every time. Yeah, Reapers, you can look at the about Reaper and it will pop up and tell you. Okay, I see. It seems like CMake is expecting you to provide both a source directory and a binary build directory explicitly when the source directory is not a subdirectory of your project. Let's address this by creating a separate build directory. Create a Lego building site, your build directory. Before building your Lego project, your C++ project with Juice, you need to build a separate space build directory to put all the pieces together. Tell CMake about your Lego pieces, Juice. Okay. Set build directory, CMake current binary directory / build. Okay, I can do that. I already have this. I bet you this doesn't work. Okay. Set build directory to CMake current binary dir build. Okay. Add Juice. Build _ dir. Oh, is it gonna copy Juice over there? Ask CMake to build a Lego structure. Dude, explain like I'm 5 with ChatGPT is a very underrated option. The ELI5 option. See, I'm coming. CMake build. Oh. It looks like it's working. It's gonna pull a ton of shit into my project. But if it works, I've made one step further. Wow. I think it's building every single possible part of Juice, which is not at all what I want, but I can nuke it. It'll be fine. This is progress. It's okay. The stress is leaving my body. This is fine. It's actually functioning. And I'm already going to nuke this when it's done. Okay. This appears to be working. However, it's building the entire Juice framework. What if I only want... Oh, look at that. It worked. It to build the necessary components for Juice audio plugins. Juice has a CMake API. I shared part of that with you earlier. What do I need to do for that? See if it'll help me with anything. Okay, build files have been written. Okay, now we need to... I forgot what the command is. Is it make hello? Okay, ls. Hello? Okay, hello world worked. Our hello world CLI file built, and I have Juice, and it's there. That's cool. Let's see what the hell our build file looks, or our build directory looks like. Juice config.cmake, CMake install CMake, tools, modules, extras, CD modules. ls cmake files cd back cd extras. Nope. What? That was weird. Users Atom code CPP one paw no cmake. Did it die? What the? Did it literally die? What the hell? Now I'm very confused. Do these files not exist anymore? CPP CLI hello world juice. What happened? CD CLI hello world juice. Am I just not reading it? Yes, that is exactly what's happening. Okay, clear. Build CD build. Oh, it built a build folder in the build folder. That's funny. Extras. CD build. That's funny. Okay. Great to hear that it's working. If you want to build only the necessary components for Juice Audio plugins, you can leverage the Juice CMake API and specify the components that you need. Here's how you can modify your CMake list.txt. Okay. Create a build directory, tell CMake where to find Juice, specify the Juice components that you need, link the necessary Juice libraries to your plugin. Audio plugin client. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, let's try that. Like, I'm still gonna build the same crap. Like, it's not gonna be correct. Let's rm-r build. Okay, clear that. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing in your ear. Okay. We're getting real close to like needing a default plugin processor and plugin editor. Getting real close. This is gonna be crazy if I can actually make this work during the stream. Okay. So we're doing that. We added the subdirectory. Specify the Juice stuff. Juice. Add. Plugin. Test plugin. Version 1.0.0. I think this is already going to be wrong. Company name. New.media. Company copyright. Copyright 2024. I don't really give a shit about any of that formats. VST 3. Product name. Test plugin. Link the necessary Juice libraries. Target link libraries. Test plugin. Private. Juice audio plugin client. I somehow don't think this is going to work. Make. Oh, CMake. What am I doing wrong? Okay. Oh, it's doing it. Maybe this is because it's trying to build Juice. Okay. Maybe just this happens every time. This is weird because I've never seen somebody make a build directory for Juice like this. I think I'm going to have to go into other people's thing. Problem is, a lot of people, the way that they CMake with Juice is they just download the Juice source from GitHub at build time. And that seems like insanity to me in what I'm trying to do. Oh man, Patrick, I'm glad like you're the only viewer because this is super boring today. This is like super duper nerdy shit. I should have titled this Audio Plugins Learning CMake Gonna Die Don't Show Up. Super wizard vibes, like you're looking at this going like, wow, this is crazy. I don't know how you do this. Is that right? Test plugin artifact. Okay, so it did shit and it worked. Wild. Okay. So now if I quit NeoVim and then I go to, actually, let me go to NeoVim here. Invim hello world.cpp. Yes, I understand. It's still mad at me. Can I do include juice header.h? I don't even remember if that's the right thing to Wait. I've never seen this before. It's not working. Oh, autocomplete's not on. What am I doing? I've literally never seen it get mad at about juice header.h or not get mad about juice header.h. I've never done this, so it's kind of cool to watch. Me either. I don't know what I'm doing at all. That's crazy that it's not mad at juice header.h. That's cool. Now I just want it to not be mad at IOStream. I feel like Chat Yippity is actually kind of helping me get somewhere, even if it's not the quote-unquote best right way to do it. Okay, replace your plugin name, blah, 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 blah. This uses the Juice add plugin function from the CMake API to configure and build an audio plugin. The formats option specifies the plugin formats you want to build. Also, make sure to link your target plugin with the necessary Juice libraries, such as audio plugin client. Adjust these settings according to your plugin's requirements. This should build only the necessary components for Juice audio plugins. Okay, now let's quit this. Yeah, right, whatever. Quit it. Let's nuke. Actually, okay. So when I run CMake on the directory with my CMake lists.txt, all the additional files such as CMake cache.txt, makefile, CMake files all show up in the same base directory. Is it possible to have all those files just go into the build directory as well? Okay, let's do that, and then we're going to look at getting the standard library to function better. Make sure to create a build directory. Yeah, okay. CMake. Yeah, okay. You can modify the CMake list accordingly. Create a build directory, make current binary directory. Yeah, I mean, I did that. Right. So if I create a build directory and then run cmake dot dot from said directory, my cmake lists file, list.txt file tells cmake to build another build directory underneath the original build directory for all of the juice files. I don't want to build directories. How would I fix that? ChatGPT, will you please help me? Please don't clip this from me, 'cause it's very embarrassing. All right, there's your jingle for today. You're going to clip it, and then I'm going to post it on Threads, and then I'm going to be embarrassed. Apologies for the confusion. If you want to avoid the creation of a nested build directory within the build directory for juice files, you can set the binary build directly in your CMake. Oh, okay. Well, that makes that easy. So let's nuke rmcmake cache. Cmake files. Oh, that's a directory? Rm cmake files. Rm make file. Rm r build. This rm star dash c make rm dash r test plugin artifacts. Cool, we're back to the beginning. GPT, yes, the wonderful, great Primeagen has coined the term chat jippity, and now I kind of somewhat use that in my everyday language because I watch too much YouTube. Okay, nvim cmake lists. Okay, let's change that to this, which I probably don't even need that. Oh, it said I should use the quotes. Ah, fuck it. Let's try not to do that. Then let's do, okay. While we're here, I'd like to generate the, I think it's called compile commands.json. The JSON file that will allow my NeoVim LSP server to read autocomplete information with clang D for juice. I think that's called a compile commands.json file. How would I get cmake to create this? Primeagen is pretty cool, nice to have in the background on occasion. Yes, Primeagen and Pirate Software are the two goats. They are goated. They show up in Taylor Swift songs occasionally to make noise. That's what it means to be the GOAT. It means to make a guest appearance in a Taylor Swift song. I'm going to put that on Threads later. I'm going to post on Threads. I'm going to be like, if you are the GOAT, that means that you have, all that means is you have guest spots on Taylor Swift songs. I amuse myself. Certainly, the compile commands JSON file is generated by CMake and contains information about compile commands for each source file in your project. You can use this file for tools like ClingD and other LSP servers. Here's how you generate it with CMake. In your CMake list.txt, add the following line to generate compile commands.json. Set compile CMake export compile commands on. Set CMake export compile commands on. Now run CMake. Use the generated file. Ta-da. Okay. Oh man, this could be it. This could be it. Quit. ls make directory build, cd to build, and then CMake. This is why I love... No! The binary directory is already used to build a source directory. It cannot be used to build a source directory. Specify a unique binary directory name. Okay. Here is the error I got when trying to have CMake use a single build directory. I could make a secondary directory underneath my build directory, but I don't really want to. I'd like my base directory to include my CMake lists.txt and my source files. How can I put all generated files under a single build directory? I may have stolen Thor's giant water glass idea. Good way to keep hydrated. Yep, absolutely. I mean, that's why I have a water bottle. Okay, modify your CMake list.txt. In the juice CMake list.txt in the same build directory. Set build directory, CMake current build directory. Oh, modify the juice CMake list.txt. No. I don't want that. Okay, then I'm just going to do it my way. ls cd back invim CMake lists. Let's do build directory. Juice. CD build. CMake. Work. This sucks if it's gonna take this long to build the thing. I mean, this is okay. I gotta build the build system, and then I can build the actual CPP itself. Man, this is real close. This is real close to being what I want. And I only got 9 minutes because I got a meeting to go to after this. You can do it. This is farther and better. This is a better stream than I thought it would be, and I've gotten farther than I thought I would. So, ain't nothing wrong here. What's going to be real cool after I actually learn how to do all this successfully is I'm going to be able to use my little text file editor to create projects. Okay. ls compile commands.json is there. That's cool. Let's cd back to my source. I think I need to move the compile commands.json to here. Then let's do make hello? No, make oh. cd build make. There we go. Fatal error. Juice header.h file not found. Okay. That's fine. Let's do invim hello world. It's fine. Yeah, it didn't find that. Okay. AC on. Pound include juice. Yeah, okay, that's not going to be there. So let's get back out of invim. Let's do this again. I want juice cmake to generate juice header.h. How do I do that? To generate the juice header.h file using CMake, you can leverage the juice generate juice header function provided by the juice CMake API. This, God, dude, ChatGPT has been so helpful for me today. This is AI. One of the best parts of an AI chatbot is it'll teach you stuff. And then when you're like, I don't know how that works. Like, I understand the basics of the fast Fourier transform and what it actually does now because the ChatGPT could explain it to me. It was very, very, very nice. And now I'm like generating and building stuff in CMake. Okay, juice generate juice header function provided by the CMake API. This function generates the necessary juice header file containing global definitions for your project. Here's how you can modify your CMake lists to include the generation of juice header.h. Generate juice header, there it is. Ls, we're in here, so we want to invim to that CMake lists.txt. Add subdirectory. Juice generate juice header. My project header. Path to your juice modules. Okay. What is the first argument to juice generate juice? Actually, is it down there? No. Header. In other words, what should I change my project header to say? Good uses of AI. We need more of that in the world. Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of great uses of AI. It's not like, okay, you want my rant? Here it is. People get up in arms about creating art via AI, and I think that AI enables people to create art much in a similar way. Like, okay, if we're going to talk about music. You can create music with Pro Tools or sounds with Pro Tools in a way significantly easier way than you could with tape. Okay, if you had tape and outboard effects and that's all you had, you can create sound effects way easier now in the box, right? All that AI allows is for you to do that even easier. And, you know, arguably plagiarized and whatnot somewhat too. But, like, I don't think any artist worth their salt is just literally going to generate a piece of music or a sound effect or whatever and then be like, oh, yeah, this is good. I think that, you know, maybe if you've got a game designer they're going to generate an asset and be done with it. But like that asset is never going to be at the quality level of somebody who is a professional that knows what they're doing, especially if that professional can also incorporate AI into their workflow. So are you going to get a bunch of hacks making a bunch of crap? Absolutely. But there's also more people making sound and doing things in the world today because we have little red Focusrite boxes than there were when we only had studio tape machines and rooms to record professional audio. So again, like we're allowing for ubiquity of access, which then exacerbates the money problem, right? The money problem, it used to be it was hard to have access, but once you had access, you could make money. Now access is not the issue, it's just the money is the issue. And you gotta be a small business owner if you're gonna do that. The first argument to juice header is the target name for the generated juice header. The target name is used internally by CMake to manage the generation process. You may choose any name you'd like for the target as it's mainly for internal reference. Here's the relevant part of the code for clarity. Okay. Example, my project header is the target name. You can change it to something meaningful to your project like my app juice header or simply juice header. This choice of the name is not critical. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Patrick, have you watched any of this crazy jacked up stuff that is Pow World? I have not played a lick of this game, but it's Pokemon with guns is what I understand, and you can shoot Pokemon, and I don't know why you would do that, and also can you catch the Pokemon, or is it just shooting the Pokemon? For some reason, I feel like you would know this. Path to your juice modules. See, users. Code juice. Modules. Okay. Write that. Quit that. And Vim. Actually, CMake. Okay. It's a game. Best answer. Set target property called with non-existent target juice header. Okay, I've got, well, let me do this for 2 seconds and then I gotta go. I got this error when naming it juice header. It's a game. It's so funny. Let's make sure the target name is consistent. In your CMake list.txt, after you call add subdirectory, path to your juice build directory, juice create some targets. One of them is likely named juice audio utils based on your earlier usage. Update the juice generate juice header to use the correct target name. I'm literally... Alright, that doesn't make any sense. It's probably fun, but I know the studio is notorious for dropping support when something dips. That sucks. Alright, y'all. Well, I gotta go because I gotta call into another thing. But I will be back here Thursday at noon. Maybe I will have CMake fully working by that point, and we'll create some more custom VSTs and be a little bit more apt to what this stream is actually called. Patrick, thanks for hanging out. Everybody else who's dipped in and dipped your toe in the water, thanks for being here. I'll see you on Thursday. Hope you have a good afternoon. Later.